Hello. So when Isaac got his new skin, a lot of people were skeptical that it would actually help him, and I said no. This should actually make him have a lot more survivability and actually make a difference for him in guild raids and stuff, and actually make that a bit more accessible. And like I said, I don't have it maxed yet, but I was able to level it up a bit. We have his skins. Right, it's up to level 39. I ran out of skin stones, but and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't want to trade any more certs. Gonna have like 200 certs left, but so we got to level 39, and this actually made enough of a difference that I got to do 22 million damage to the guild raid boss this week. We can watch my replay here. Boom. Like here, 22 million. Like we can watch this. Right, he's taking 7586 damage at a time. Right, I'm not too worried about how fast he ults. He's ulting plenty of fast. Right, but the extra survivability is going to be the key here to actually being able to do any damage. Right, we have Axel's pet because my team's not strong enough to actually use Albus. Albus is better if you can survive. Like, but if your team's not surviving, you need to be using Axel. Like, the best I've ever had with Albus on this event is like 2.5 million damage. Like, these heroes are not strong enough. And then my Martha died here, as well as my Nebula, because they're the weakest two heroes in this line. Like, they're not strong enough, but we got Isaac doing his thing. Like, he's surviving. He's surviving all the magic damage, and we are actually doing some damage here. We've passed the 10 million mark. Between Ju and Sebastian. Like I said, Isaac's tanking like a champ. We have Ju and Sebastian doing some damage to Osh here. Boom. Like I said, the fight's going to end pretty soon once the meteors start coming up. Because we don't have any healing now, so the life is starting to get pretty low on these characters. Like, the only healing we have is Ju's self-heal and then all of her regen. So Sebastian's at death's door, and then, of course, the meteors come, and Ju's using his ult to survive, so that's the only thing keeping him alive. He has his ult plus a bit of self-healing. But he can't kill the thing, so then he dies that. But we got halfway through the fight. We did 22 million damage, which is a great showing. Last week we only did about 2 million damage. I showed that fight, and we can, like I said, so let's look at the info here. Like I said, Sebastian, there you go. That's why you have Albus on Sebastian. Sebastian, again, the best DPS for this event. Like I said, best hero in the game for both PvP and PvE. He's a great hero. Ju, main drivers. Isaac, of course, doing all the damage to the defense spheres. Nebula and Martha are just there for support. Martha's there for healing. Nebula's there for support. They're not crucial. I mean, if, like I said, Nebula's probably the most replaceable, honestly. But yeah, like I said, you got damage taken, healing. Ju did a lot of self-healing. Martha actually didn't do a whole lot of healing because she died pretty quick, but so that's a good result. Like I said, that wasn't really possible with Isaac. But yeah, right, so next week, it's like I said, it's just like I said, having a bit more survivability is the key here. It's all about surviving. Nebula is the weakest hero on this line. Honestly, next week I might try cutting her for Thea because she really didn't do anything to this fight. She died pretty quickly, so it's like I said, she just died really quickly. She didn't, like I said, I can buff, but like most of the damage came after she died. Like, she died before most of the damage done by Sebastian and Ju, so she was pretty much a non-factor. So honestly, I might try maybe like Thea as like second heal. Plus Thea's passive will actually be good for Ju. Thea buffs the magic defense. So I think Thea could possibly, like I said, since teams 2 through 5 are kind of a non-starter. Yes, I did do okay with my to the 150 boss with Thea and Alvanor, but right, like I said, if I could find a way to get some more damage out of Sebastian, Ju, Isaac, that might be something I'll try next week. But survivability is key. Like, the magic defense skin on Isaac seems to be worth it because I definitely had a much better showing this week than I did the last 2 weeks. I passed, like I said, last 2 weeks I was only getting about 2 million damage. This week I got 22 million damage, so right, I said the biggest difference from the last week is that Isaac now has more magic defense. So, we'll like that. I'll probably try to max that skin out, and hopefully that'll keep improving his survivability a bit. And like I said, I want to see my guild down the Osh the Eternal Keeper. We only get about halfway dead, so we usually like 500k life at the end of weeks because we're just not quite there yet. But as like I said, as Isaac gets stronger, like as we have more ways to keep him alive, like our guild levels, the heroes you need for the event, I think we'll get him. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video fun and informative. Thank you for watching.